everyone. Today we are starting with the machine learning subject's first unit, that is introduction to machine learning. What exactly machine learning is. So for that we are going to see the very first the definition of the machine learning. So, machine learning is the branch of artificial intelligence where computer science focuses on the use of data algorithms, some statistical methods, and how machine can be trained. So, there are different definitions of the machine learning according to the different scientists. But in very simple terms, if we want to know about the machine learning, so it can be explained as automating and improving the learning process of computers based on their experiences without being actually programmed, means without being like human interference or the assistance, how machine are going to what answer the queries or how they are behaving, that without any human assistance, that will be the machine learning. So the next thing in machine learning that we are going to see over here is what is the biggest confusion or maybe what is the similarities between the artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning. So are they similar, are they part of each other, or are they totally different? So if we will look at this figure, so we can know that the artificial intelligence, it is the technique that enables the machine to be act like the human, to mimic the human's behavior, to copy the human behavior. So now in artificial intelligence, the machine learning is the part of it, or we can call it as the subset of the artificial intelligence, where we are going to train the machine using some statistical methods or to using some algorithms to improve the machine's experience, learning experience. So that is what the machine learning. And in deep learning, if we will focus at the diagram, so deep learning is what, that is the subset of machine learning, means in turn it is the part of artificial intelligence itself, which is going to make the complex operations easier. So that is going to be the use of neural networks and any other complex operations. So these are the how artificial intelligence, machine learning and deep learning are correlated with each other. So next thing we will be checking what are the different terminologies we are going to use frequently in the machine learning. So the very first thing is algorithm. So algorithm we know as that is the set of statistical rules and techniques to learn the patterns from data and draw significant information from it. In programming languages also we use to algorithms. These are the some processes, the sequence of the steps that we are going to achieve for the particular task. Then the very common term we are going to use in the machine learning is model. So the model is trained using the machine learning algorithm. So when we are going to train the machine, so using any algorithm, it can be called as the model. So predictor variable, these are the features of the data that can be used to predict the output, like what can be the output. If we are going to train the machine like this, then what can be the output? So that prediction is that prediction can be done using this predictor variable. The response variable, this is the feature variable or the output variable that needs to be predicted by using the predictor variable. So these concepts are going to be more clear as and when we will be using some machine learning algorithms. So in training data, the machine learning model is going to be built using the training data. So to train the machine learning, whatever the data we are going to pass or to feed to the machine learning model, that is going to be the trained data. So now after this trained data, using that trained data, if the machine is getting learned, then we can, that machine is going to identify the key trend and pattern essential to predict the output. So and the once the training can be done, no, so testing data is going to be applied to test how the machine is performing, whether it is going to give us the correct results or it is underperforming or correctly performing. So after model is trained, it must be tested to evaluate how accurately it is predicting an outcome. So this is done by the testing data set. So always training and testing data sets are different, that can be kept different. So next point over here is applications of machine learning. So as we know nowadays, machine learning can be applied in a like day-to-day life as well. So there are many applications of machine learning in real life. So image recognition can be done. So we are going to use this image recognition in many fields where we want to detect the objects, okay, or the images, what exactly that image is. We can use it for the automatic language translation, like from English to any other language or vice versa as well. We can use the machine learning algorithms in medical diagnosis, where easy diagnosis can be done. So in stock market trending as well, machine learning algorithms can be used. What was the past history? Depending on that past history, what will be the prediction? It can even use in the fraud detection, online fraud detection, how the fraud has been happened and how we can avoid it. It is going to be act like a virtual persistent personal assistant like Siri or any other personal assistants. We can use machine learning in email spam and malware filtering. In our mail we can what apply some filtration or spam detection technique using machine learning algorithm. It is used in the self-driving car. It is going to guess the roads, all signs, and then the car can be driven without a driver. So product recommendation depending on the user's choices or maybe the history, how the particular user is going to purchase the products. Depending on that, the next product or the future products can be predicted and suggested. Even in the traffic prediction as well, it can be used. And speech recognition, it is going to be very important, where it is going to recognize the speech and maybe converted into text. So these are just few of the most commonly used applications, but there are many more applications of machine learning programming as well. So now the next thing is types of machine learning algorithm. So actually machine learning algorithm are going to divide into three categories, that is supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So in supervised learning, we are going to see that, as the name suggests, it is under someone's supervision. So supervised learning is a technique in which we teach or train the machine using the data, and that data is labeled. So if we will look at the data, so these are the labeled data of Tom and Jerry, means we need not to guess whether the figure is of Tom or Jerry. The data is already labeled. Then it is going to pass to the training phase. So in training phase, many operations can be performed, like first maybe the data need to be cleaned, some algorithms need to be applied to make them in the same format, and then the model can be evaluation, but that comes under the training phase. And what we are expecting at the output stage, then using supervised learning algorithm, so we will be expecting that these labeled data is going to be what classify using what the different classes. So here Jerry is classified in different class and the Tom is classified in the different class. So in supervised learning, in short, the data is labeled and output is also labeled, and the supervision is going to be done on the labeled data. So that's why it is called as supervised learning algorithm. The next category of the machine learning algorithm is unsupervised learning algorithm. So unsupervised learning involves training using unlabeled data. So unlike supervised, where the labeled data was used, so over here unlabeled data is going to be used, and it is going to allow the model to act on the information without guidance. So now we are going to consider the same example, but here now the pictures are not classified as Tom or Jerry. So now this is totally unknown output, and again the same pre-processing and all steps are going to be applied to make your machine learn using unsupervised learning algorithm. Now how that machine is going to understand which data it is, because this is not label data. So depending on the features or depending on the characteristics of the figure, the machine is going to make the different clusters, okay, and using those clusters it is going to divide the data in those clusters based on the similarities of features or characteristics of the data. So this is the main difference between the supervised learning and unsupervised learning, that in supervised we are going to use the labeled data, over here we use the unlabeled data. And in supervised, as the data is labeled, so it is easily can be classified into the different classes. But over here machine is going to learn from the features or characteristics of the input data, and then it can be clustered into different clusters. Then the next third type of the machine learning is the reinforcement learning. And this learning, this part of the machine learning is actually where an agent is put directly into the environment, and the agent is going to behave in this environment by performing certain actions and observing the rewards which it gets from those actions. Means unlike your supervised or unsupervised machine learning algorithm, over here agent is directly put into the environment where exactly it need to be observe the output, and depending on that, that is going to what, depending on the experiences or self experiences of the agent, it is going to record whether it is the positive or the negative outputs, or if the positive, some positive points, some rewards can be given. If the negative experience is there, then some what you can say that the punishment or some negative points can be given. So in many games we can use this reinforcement learning, where a user can get the rewards or some negative points. So this is the third type of the machine learning algorithm. So in today's class we have seen what is mean by machine learning, and what are the different definitions of machine learning. Then we have seen the next point, that is what is the similarity or the difference between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. Then we have seen what are the different basic terminologies used in the machine learning. And then we have seen the important three types of machine learning algorithms, that is supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement learning. So thank you.